For the topping lift, there needs to be a place for the topping lift line to go around the bottom of the boom and back up to the top of the mast, so you get a 2-to-1 leverage. So what I did is I have a small link, and then you can see I ground the surface flat so it would stay perpendicular to the boom when I attached it. And so now I'm going to attach it. I want to get the screw away from it. There we go. It's going to sock in. The topping lift then can easily be inserted or taken off as one desires. One of the first components to put on for the topping lift assembly is the place where the line feeds through the block at the top of the mast, and is also secured at the top of the mast. It's secured here, and it passes through that block. That block is on a line so that depending on the angle, it can accommodate it. Now, typically, the main halyard comes off somewhat across the boat, so I'm going to put this on right about here. I'm going to bring this attachment ring around so it's opposite of the location of the pulley, like about there, and then secure it. Well, now I'm going to attach the topping lift line. First, on one side of the mast, to this ring, and then I'm going to let the line way out. Bring it on this side of the mast. Bring it through here, going towards the front of the boat, and then back down. This loop will run over the end of the boom and put it through that little link that we attached to the boom earlier. So now that I have the top rigged, I'm going to insert the mast. I'm going to put the mast stop on with a hose clamp that has a screw tab on it. Now I'll adjust this upwards where I want it. It's right about there. What I have here is a couple of blocks around a mount that holds a loop. This loop ultimately holds the end of a paddle. But right now we're going to put this at the base of the mast and fasten it with the hose clamp. Now I'm taking this and put it around. Fasten it with a hose clamp. This particular Sunfish doesn't have any cleats in the cockpit, so I decided to make a cleat for the topping lift so it hooks over the cowling, and this will ultimately be taped down just to hold it in place. Okay, I'm now going to put this over the cowling. There. So now it's in place. Ultimately, I would put a piece of duct tape here just to keep it from falling backwards. The lines that we had put on the top of the mast, secured on one side and put through the block on the other, now come all the way back. And they loop around the booms, and then this link we put in goes into the link, it's closed. Now our topping lift assembly is complete on the boom. Well, we're now come to the point where we can start threading our topping lift line back to the cockpit. So we go into the block that was on the side of that assembly we put on the bottom of the mast. We pull it through. Now we're going to thread the line through this cleat in the cockpit. And we put some tension on the line. Good. Now I'm pulling on the topping lift. As you can see, it can be stopped anywhere you want. And it supports the sail, which can then be reefed, folded, until it's ready to be used again.